Workman's Relief for whatever the holidays throw at you. Apple spice, pumpkin spice, candy cane, and gingerbread THC products derived from legal hemp. Free shipping with products over $75. Order yours at workmansrelief.com.
This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Go, Lance, go.
I'm waiting for the little ding.
You are the little ding.
Speaking of little dings, Russia's fourth largest city, Yekaterinburg, I don't know if I pronounced that right, probably not, has been plagued by snow sculptures of erect penises over the past week.
The return of the snow penis.
Prompting calls among some residents for authorities to crack down on the practice. Local media first spotted a giant snow penis in public square outside of the Opera and Ballet Theater there in that state on Monday. News channels were saying they claimed the elaborate sculptures were the work of local students. Municipal workers are filmed later that evening removing the sculptures with an excavator. That's how big this thing is.
That's a big wiener.
It's got the veins and everything, dude. It's awesome.
It's so veiny.
So the mayor, Alexei Orlov, condemned the appearance of the snow penis as an outrage. Similarly, his deputy, Alexei Bunov, said that the phallic sculptures were a provocation and could be classified as administrative offense if they offend anyone, adding that law enforcement could get involved if they continue to appear throughout the city. So guess what? They keep appearing throughout the city.
That's right, dude.
A petition appeared on change.org calling Yekaterinburg, whatever it is, students to stop sculpting the snow penises. As of Friday afternoon, the sign at least 17 people. There was a petition, so not too many people. Everybody wants to see the giant snow penises. Mm-hmm. It's a modern city, a creative city, but why people allow themselves to dishonor its name and disfigure it with pseudo activity? I'm like, come on, man! It's just snow. It's the greatest thing alive.
Snow penis.
Yeah,
and this is not the first snow penis.
No, where was the other one?
There's a lot. I have the history of the snow penis.
Well, you find that because I'm going to tell you right now, I want to put some of these in Johnny's yard.
Oh.
Because he is...
In Windsor? Oh, I don't know about that.
Johnny, well, yeah, but he's going to wake up in the morning. I'll get up ultra early just to put one in his yard. Oh, my...
You're going to have Karen... Oh... I'm all for it.
I think it's fantastic. And you should see some of these are put on like cars.
Oh, yeah.
The first one, look, you remember Idiocracy when he's got that, takes that car out for his, what is that, redemption or whatever the hell it's called, when he takes the little car out.
Oh, yeah, and it's got the wiener on it.
Yeah, this thing's like bigger than that. It's gigantic. And then they have some other pictures of around the... I don't even know how they spent some time. There was a few people working on this sucker.
A lot of these snow penises.
It's fantastic.
There's a lot of care put into sculpting.
This one.
So this is an article from 2013.
Yeah.
12-foot tall snow penis erected from the remnants of a blizzard last weekend, getting a rise out of Rhode Island neighbors who've called the police twice on the penis. Started as a 6-foot tall joke created by Ryan Worthington, 16, on Monday, became a national sensation.
I love this man.
Ryan's mom, 41-year-old Raylyn Worthington, told HuffPost Weird News that the icy erection should have melted on Tuesday. That's until dozens of people showed up to take their pictures with it. Ryan put it there as a joke so I'd see it when I went to work, and I laughed my ass off. People were taking pictures with it. But someone called the police. Some were offended. She said police dropped by and laughed at the prideful statue, and then laughed. The negative attention only stoked the phallic frame, and the penis quickly went from 6 feet tall to 12.
He doubled its size.
The giant snow boner resulted in a celebrated Facebook page, a write-up in the local newspaper, and plenty of outrage. Raylene Worthington maintains that she wasn't trying to make the blood rush to anyone's head. She was simply just letting her kids have fun. They're teenage boys. There's worse things they could be doing, she said. I love that.
I do. Listen.
Okay, there's more. Now, this is from 2015, so we're missing a few snow dicks from this one.
Okay.
A brief history of snow dicks, it says. Earlier this week, the upper right corner of the United States lost its snit as the crippling, potentially historic blizzard headed towards the northeast. National media coverage covered the underwhelming storm with gusto previously reserved for missing airliners and Middle Eastern crisis. Just a week earlier, a less publicized but perhaps equally important snow event occurred in Lubbock, Texas. It doesn't snow very much in Lubbock, so when a thin blanket of the white powder covered Texas Tech University campus, it was reassuring to see students respond as if by instinct, in the only way students should when their campus is covered in a light dusting, by building a massive snow penis. It lasted for a day before they bulldozed it. It's gigantic.
I love this.
Yes. So how tall is that one? 11 feet. So they
Holy man.
Now theirs is not as detailed, but I'm willing to bet because it's just a dusting of snow. Right. That's amazing. So they didn't have the quality of snow you need to
you
like
need a
craft.
little wet.
Yeah.
Little wet.
So I think they did the best of what they could with their.
You need some moist on your penis.
But so that is the tech snow dick.
That is fantastic.
I like that one. Okay, so there's more.
I got one from female students too.
Do you?
Yeah, female students from Rowan University. They did this. I mean, this is a pretty impressive one in New Jersey. It's about 10 feet, 12 feet, maybe 13 feet. I don't know, but it's gigantic. It's just a picture of it, but they just spent half-naked statue. They did it right on campus, right when you walk in. This thing has stairs and a set of nuts on it that look like...
nice, dude.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
That's fantastic. Here's one in Sweden.
I love this.
Dude.
You know, here's what I want to have happen. We should do this all throughout Madison. And as opposed to the Bucky things, we'll just have penises everywhere.
Oh, my God.
Everywhere.
Here we go.
Mall parking lots.
From March 2023, giant snow penis at an Alaska ski resort.
I don't know why this makes me laugh so much. I love this. Because it's funny and it's innocent. Everybody's going to laugh. That's the thing.
It's because dick jokes will never not be funny.
Yes, it's just a ding-dong. Who gives a crap?
Hilarious.
It's funny. You know, oh, my God, I'm so offended.
Oh my god! So the snow penis that was in Sweden too ended up getting bigger as well. This is fascinating.
They gotta spray these things so they become ice.
Unbelievable. And didn't we? I feel like we had a snow penis in Lodi, didn't we?
I think so. I don't know. I love this deep dive. Although they're
we need to. It's the year of the snow penis.
I'm down. I will go and help. I'll take off work.
Yeah.
I need to do it.
This needs to be our mission this
I
winter.
know. To just snow penises everywhere.
Yeah.
Outlawed snow penis sculptors of Madison, Wisconsin, pro bono. Whatever.
More snow penises.
As long as nobody sees it, you got to get up really early, and have people in on it. You know what I mean?
Everybody's got cameras now, but it'll be dark. So
yeah, well, throw on a hoodie.
Yeah.
And then, some of those things, a baklava. What is it? Baklava? Yeah, that's it. Right?
No,
Isn't it?
that's
Yeah.
not it.
Baklava.
No.
Isn't it? Balaclava. That's it.
Baklava is this.
Yeah, baklava. Oh, you just ruined the screen. Balaclava. That's what it is.
I'm leaving. Why does everything fall apart? Why can nothing work right?
I got to keep describing this as she yells. So the microphone's sagging down.
Son of a bitch.
Past her boob level. And now she's got the screen back. A mere touch sends. Oh.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Oh, Bubba, no.
Anyway, it's not baklava. Although if you were covered in baklava, you look pretty good.
It's balaclava. So, hey,
I don't know
I've
what
got
the hell that is. Why don't you just say a goddamn ski
a
mask?
balaclava. That's what it is. Balaclava mask. I mean, they even...
Just say ski mask.
No, it's not a ski mask. It's a balaclava.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry you didn't know what that was. I just called
You
it the wrong
couldn't even
thing.
say it. What do you mean you're sorry I didn't know what
Hey,
it
man,
was?
it's my middle-aged brain. I can't...
Murder you.
I can barely read right now. I'm tired.
Murder you.
Well,
People, relax.
What a complete waste
We are killing it online. Have you guys checked the comments?
of cyberspace.
Smoke That Skin Wagon says, you guys are killing it.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
We're internet sensations.
Workman's relief for whatever the holidays throw at you. Like THC products derived from legal hemp to help you relax and celebrate. Apple spice, pumpkin spice, candy cane, and gingerbread. Place your holiday order today at workmansrelief.com.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
Now, oftentimes on the show, we talk about the Facebook machine, etc.
yep.
Poor people TV, yada, yada, yada. Some people are early adopters of tech. I remember when I taught Johnny how to text, and then I regretted it.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was like 4 weeks ago.
I remember, oh, God, and I remember setting up his Facebook page. Oh, man.
That's awesome. I can only imagine. He has a hard time because when he leaves his phone around, I obviously attack.
Yeah.
And I put, my face or something then thereof
Yeah.
all over it.
Uh-huh.
He's like, God damn it! He's got my phone again. And he doesn't know how to get it off there, so it's great.
Yeah. Others are still flipping through the channel guide on their TV trying to find the Netflix channel, you know what I'm saying? That's
Oh, yeah.
see that happening.
Where is that?
There's a thread online where people were talking about outdated tech that they're still using and they're perfectly happy with.
It's my dad.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? I can't turn it on. I go over there and it's just the batteries weren't pushed all the way in. Damn it. Son of a bitch.
Notepad and pen. I still use a notepad and pen to do all kinds of stuff. I like making lists.
Me too.
I like journaling. I like whatever. Just writing random letters that I never send.
I do the list thing. That's cool because you can mark it off. It's a physical thing. It's good for your brain.
Yep. I like it. It's satisfying. Mm-hmm. How about watches that just tell the time and maybe the date too, but not your blood pressure and your
Oh, yeah.
all that.
It's funny
Just a
because I
regular
have that
watch.
same thing, but that's all I use it for.
Yeah.
Although I get texts and stuff like that.
Dinger likes the giant watch.
Oh, he did when he said he was drunk when he got it, and he didn't initially think it was that big, because if it was small, it would look cool. But right now, it looks like that thing has its own orbit. It's gigantic. Have you held that thing in your hand?
Yeah.
That thing could take out an elephant if you threw it hard enough.
It's pretty ridiculous.
It's
And then
huge.
he
It
was
looks like Captain America's shield on his arm.
He was sitting here. This watch he bought is ridiculously huge. He's sitting here on his phone, right? And so his hands are like hovered over the keyboard. And his watch was pressing down on the keyboard buttons. So the computer was all like, stuck key. So then he was like, what's happening over here? What's happening? What do I do? What do I do? And I was all like,
It's your damn big watch.
I'm like, it's your freaking watch. Your watch is weighing down the keyboard, bro.
It is. It's basically like Fava Flav, but with on his wrist.
Right. Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's so big.
People are still perfectly happy using a real calculator with buttons and a screen, not just the one on your phone or the computer.
I don't even. When's the last time you used one of those?
It's been forever. I did because we are cleaning out the house. Thank you, PDL Waste Solutions.com. Go to PDLWasteSolutions.com. They are hiring for seasonal work, $25 to $35 an hour. So get in on it, dude. They dropped off my dumpster, and I've been filling it since. And since then, I've been going through all these drawers.
I got to throw a box spring.
And-
Right? It's a twin.
So, well, just come over and do it.
I'm
I'm
going
tired
to.
of you talking about filling my dumpster and constantly disappointing me.
It's what I do. Never satisfied.
And I found, God, there's just something about the not fully formed human brain that is really an exercise in patience.
Right here.
Right. You being your friend is an exercise in patience for sure. And so I had all this, I had already condensed the things that Avery needed to go through to throw out, right?
And he had one of those Texas Instrument ones, yeah?
Yeah, and he was like, all that can go. And I was like, are you sure? And it's like, whatever, this cubby full of drawers, da-da-da-da. There's like crayons and whatever in there. So it's like older stuff too.
Sure.
But so then I was like, I'm gonna
Yeah, you could
through
get
this and look. He had
in packages still.
not only the super expensive Texas Instruments graphing calculator, not one,
What are those, like $50 or something?
but two of them.
Dude,
I could have murdered.
tell me they were in packages still.
No. No. But I bought the second one because he was sure that he broke his first one. And, I broke it. It doesn't work. The second thing was in there, and it did work. And another expensive Texas Instruments calculator in there. And then, I don't know what, I had to buy those 5-subject, 5-star notebooks or whatever. They're like, I don't know, $5 pop. They're not cheap.
Yeah.
He used like 2 pages of them. There's like 5 of them in those drawers. I was like, what?
Yeah, some of those are
I'm
like
rich in paper, bitch.
$104 for some of those Texas 53, and this is like used on eBay.
And he's like, "Oh, I went through it. Just toss it."
Oh, dude, I'd be like, you know what? You're gonna learn to be frugal. Well, he's going to school for it. He better.
Yeah. No, it's because he didn't go through it.
Yeah.
He did not go through it. There's no way.
Yeah.
He was just like, just toss it.
Didn't care. You're doing it. Have at it. Have fun.
Right. And it worked. The mind trick worked. I did go through it.
How good does it feel to get rid of stuff, though?
Amazing. It feels amazing.
It feels really, really good.
Yeah, and I have
I love getting rid of stuff.
Yeah. Well, and there's like stuff, whatever. You move and you just keep moving the same stuff because it has some sort of sentimental value or whatever.
Oh, yeah. You just don't want to get rid of it.
Right. But then after a while, I'm like, no, this is dumb.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
If you haven't used it obviously there's certain things you can't use within a year, but I say if you haven't used it within 6 to 7 months,
yeah.
What is it? What are you doing with it?
Well, and then like our bulk pickup, you can only have 2 items for bulk pickup. So, like I had like 2 end table things that needed to be in the garbage. I had like whatever, bookcases and stuff. Those freaking cheap bookcases that you get at
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
They fold.
Yeah.
The particle board on the back.
Right. So, yeah, it's just nice to get rid of all that crap.
Yeah.
Feels good.
It does.
PDLWasteSolutions.com.
Get rid of all your expensive stuff that your kid just hid.
Oh, my God. It's fine. It's okay.
I don't even know how we got there.
What?
How did we even get to that?
I don't know. Oh, well, you're talking about calculators.
Oh, yeah. Oh, certain things that, people, the technology.
It's a whole list of, people that, the outdated tech that they're still using and they're perfectly happy with. Okay, a hand crank can opener.
What? Oh, yeah. I'd still use that. That's not that bad.
Yeah, right. I don't have any other option. What's the other option?
Yeah, the other option is the manufacturers start getting the little peely things.
Right.
You know?
Well, are they talking? They're talking about like an electric can opener?
Yeah, you must be.
What in the hell?
Well, how the hell you get it open otherwise?
Right. The hand crank.
Electric can opener is just more junk on your damn counter,
That's
right?
what I'm
That's
saying.
right.
Like
yes.
pretty soon you got so much contraptions on your counter, you got no place
And then
left to cook.
the stupid little, loose magnet that doesn't ever work on it. So
Right.
it's like
floppy man.
I hate whatever happens to those.
Splat.
You try to squeeze. Mine. They work for a little while, and then suddenly it's the gear that's not turning it or something. I don't know what happens to them. They just start getting all wonky, and you can't open up anything.
I've had my same can opener for over a decade.
When you run out for fast food. My can opener
No, I
doesn't
just
work.
get the pouches of tuna now. Easy.
But I'm glad you found your way.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What else they got on there?
All right, we're making the list. We're at number 8.
Okay.
This is people talking about outdated tech they still use and are happy with it. Radio. Okay.
Oh,
We
gee.
made the list. We made the list, everybody.
What is this thing?
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
Workman's Relief for whatever the holidays throw at you. Apple spice, pumpkin spice, candy cane, and gingerbread THC products derived from legal hemp. Free shipping with products over $75. Order yours at workmansrelief.com.
Johnny and D, JJO.
So, did you get in on the Tiger King stuff?
Yeah. I didn't. I was late to the game. But then we talked to Carol Baskins. Remember that? We got to talk to her for a minute. It's pretty cool. Turns out she's not crazy.
I know, right?
Turns out, yeah, she might have an obsession with stuff. But turns out she didn't kill anybody.
Yeah.
So that whole thing's a farce.
She's the only one really doing anything about the Tigers.
Yeah.
Turns out. Hold on, I gotta find my song here. Where's my...
Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed them to tigers, they snacking. What's happening? Carol Baskin.
Amazing. So one of the, I thought, creepier parts of the Tiger King whole network was Doc Antle.
Yeah.
And I just, god dang, what was I watching that had Antle on there? And it was showing old videos from when he was first on the scene and seducing women and whatever else. But
boy.
Total creep. So being a creep, though, not illegal. But money laundering is. He is facing potential prison time. And he cut a deal with the feds in his criminal case, pleading guilty to charges of sneaking around animals and conspiring to launder money. Tiger King star pled guilty Monday to one count of wildlife trafficking and another count of conspiracy to launder money, both of which carry a max penalty of 5 years behind bars and some fineage and 3 years of supervised release. So we don't know what the judge is ultimately going to sentence him to, obviously. It stems from a bust last summer when FBI agents hauled Antle into custody after he'd been indicted. Said that Doc engaged in an elaborate scheme to traffic wildlife dating back many years. Prosecutors said Doc concealed financial transactions related to animal trafficking and profited from it for years. Among the allegations, prosecutors claimed Doc had directed the sale of some cheetah cubs, lion cubs, tigers, and a chimp, allegedly using bulk payments to hide transactions and falsifying paperwork. They hate it when you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Also tried using his nonprofit as a way to make sales look like donations. So he's funneling the sales through the nonprofit to make it look like a donation.
Oh, was
They
it
do
Brett
not
Favre?
like that either. He had an animal sanctuary in South Carolina. I don't know how that's going right now. But yeah, that's kind of, I want to say what I was watching was on Netflix about him.
Well, he was saying that I was looking at just different stuff from the Tiger King and how.
Yeah, is Tiger King, the Doc Antle story. That's what I watched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sexual abuse, violence, and misconduct. Yep, that's it for sure.
They started filming that Tiger King thing in 2014. So all that stuff's extremely old. You know what I mean? The things that were going on with it.
Yeah, well, right. And it was the span of a few years, right?
Yeah, and you remember when Carol was saying, she said that she was under the guy. The producers are under the guise of like, oh, we're doing this for the Tiger.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, and remember she said, I thought it was odd when they were asking me stuff, and they were leading questions, but they would hide the questions within other questions.
Right.
That's bad. That's evil.
It is.
Evil producers.
I know. But damn, did that Tiger King drama come at the exact right time?
Oh my, yeah. That's what I wonder. I wonder if it would be as popular if it was released not during when we had nothing to do.
The beginning of the lockdown?
Yeah.
That was like the first thing we all did together in lockdown.
Yep. Do you remember this? Do you remember having those sitting around? We'd all sit on a computer and we were drinking.
Yeah, we'd have parties together online.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you and I just went and said, piss on it. We're going to go get some wings.
I know. We're like, we're doing it in real life.
Yeah. We're like, yeah, where's it going to go? And then we got
The rest of you can do your thing. We're going to hang out.
That's pretty good.
I was like, I'm bringing you into my bubble.
I loved it.
That's so dumb. Everything was so dumb.
In a park. It was overreaction.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. The more I look back on that, it's like, oh man, it's just some dumb stuff, and I forgot about it because you didn't really think about it anymore, because you don't want to.
Yeah.
Right. But then I remember those, little meetings, Zoom meetings, or it wasn't really. Did we use Zoom or was it something else?
There was like a party house app.
Yeah.
And then I remember, God, everything was so dumb. Everything was closed, and remember we were doing those jump around videos because we couldn't do tailgates.
Yes. You had to go.
We couldn't do tailgates, so we do jump around together.
Yep.
And I went downtown to do the jump around video. Oh my God.
Oh, that snowbank thing?
No, that's a different one. And I had to pee. But you're downtown, and everything was closed. Everything was closed. So I had to do the jump around video whilst having to pee, and then I had to get in the car and I had to drive. Do you know how far I had to drive before I had somewhere I could go pee?
Probably out of the country.
Hy-Vee on East Wash.
A back road. Call back.
Not a back road. It's not. I'm gonna put you. I had to drive to Hy-Vee, and then that is when they were monitoring how many people could be in the store.
Oh, my God. That's
Do you remember?
You can have one person from your family. Oh, my God.
And then there was arrows going. There were arrows on the floor for how you were supposed to travel. So it's not like I could even take the most direct route to the bathroom. I had to take the arrowed way. I cannot believe I didn't pee my damn pants.
I just... more you keep, I'm trying to remember certain things because I think I naturally blocked it out because I was like this. I was just so angry and I couldn't understand it, and everybody was so terrified to die. Oh my God, I'm gonna die!
Yeah.
Flash forward, I've had it 4 times. Didn't even know I had it. I was working out and running around. Yeah. Oh, you got it. Oh,
I know.
And I know it's bad. It sucks. The OG one was pretty bad, It messes people up, certain people, but
for sure.
But still, I mean, what in the hell were we doing?
Well, we didn't know anything about it.
That's the thing. It was the fear that just radiated through everybody, and then I had to think. I was afraid that I was, everybody was in the back. Even if you're the tough guy, you're still in the back of your head. You're like, oh, what the anyways,
I don't like having a cold.
Yeah, I don't like being sick at all.
I was like, yeah, no, thank you. But
well, and the news networks were just loving it. It was like, this is great, and it was all you heard. That's it, nonstop.
It's always something, and it always seems to be fear-based. Interesting.
I wonder why that is.
That's peculiar, isn't it?
Wonder how you can control things.
Yep, I know. But yeah, I think that was part of it. Was we just didn't know, so there was an overabundance of caution, I suppose.
Yeah. They're just I understand it because I know that certain people,
right.
And if we're worried about their family, and it's like, oh, my dad, he's got probably, everybody was. Understandably, there was stuff, but. Some of the reactions were okay, I mean, we know now.
Dude,
but
everybody, it was wild. And I think it's equally wild that nobody's really talking about that we all went through 2 years of a traumatic thing together.
Yeah.
And I'm not.
That's a psychiatric, it's psychologically it was messy.
Right. Not being able to interact with these people that had to work from home and live alone were all alone.
Yeah, but now everybody wants to live at home.
Right.
It monkeyed with a lot of stuff.
It totally did, 100%. And
we're still dealing with stuff.
Especially the kids, y'all.
What did I do to them mentally?
Right.
They're growing up all mentally, scared of everything.
It's been weird. Totally.
Hypochondriacs left and right.
And then just the people with the masks on the planes, and it was just we've been through a lot, and people are dicks, but there's a few of us, I think, that are just trying to get through it and not be as big of a dick as everybody else is being.
Right. I was listening to on the way in. I heard it was sister station Resistance, right?
Yeah.
And The Fall Out Boy did a remake of that Billy Joel, We Didn't Start the Fire.
Oh, yeah.
But then they just did it from 89, from where it left off and forward.
Yeah.
And, you're hearing all these different things they're talking about, and they never mention COVID. And people are like, well, why wouldn't you mention something? He's like, because everybody's sick of hearing about it. They left it off. They're like, plus it was hard to rhyme COVID.
Yeah. That's very true.
That was probably the real thing. But yeah, but he did say it was like, that's got beat with it for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
More than that.
Yeah, well, and then it was like everywhere. It was everywhere. It was online on people's social medias.
Mm-hmm.
It was, you were getting memed with it. You were getting, I don't know. We took a pummeling.
Oh man. Yeah, just think everybody was, yeah. And you couldn't do anything. Nobody would, everywhere you walked, you got too close. Coughing was like saying the N-word.
Oh my God. Totally. Oh my God. Yes. And fitting rooms were closed.
Yeah, you couldn't, that was, oh my God. Yeah, you couldn't tell what the hell you had. You had to bring it back, which doesn't make sense because then all that's going to be on it.
Dude, I know. Right. Because nothing made sense.
They probably
and
burnt
then
it.
We got used to the idea that nothing makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
So
and then
it's
we give
fine.
everybody a bunch of money. And then we realize, wait a minute, how come we can't? So we give everybody money, and we're like, but we can't do some of these other things, like have health care for everybody.
Right. No, we gave them all money and we didn't monitor it. We're like, you're on the honor system. Yep. And then
then you end up
how'd that work out?
Shutting down a restaurant on 51.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell. Man.
Reminiscing about this is giving me anxiety.
Yeah.
It put me back in the spot. It's like listening to a song you start thinking about. I was like, oh my God.
Right.
It messed me up too if I think about it.
Oh, yeah.
I felt helpless. Like I was angry because I was like, this is dumb.
Totally. And then when we got launched back into it, because like we went from not being able to really do anything as a station, and then it was like balls out. And so there was that first tailgate and then Taste of Madison, and it was like record people at Taste of Madison.
Yeah.
And I thought my head was going to blow off my body because I was just not used to being around that many people.
Yeah,
and
it messed you up for a while, too.
It was brutal. Yeah, I still have a hard time with crowds. And it's not, I'm not scared of anything. It's just because
gives you anxiety,
I got out of the, I wasn't in a crowd for 2 years. And then all of a sudden when I got dumped back into one, I was like, oh no, what's happening?
Unless you're the bristle boar and you just never shut down as exact business as usual.
Yeah.
But hey, where were you when I remember the day they were like, because I didn't know anything about it because I don't watch the news, obviously, but I was sitting there. We were at Missouri Tavern, and I was there with my brother, and he's like, they said, we got to shut down by 5. I'm like, what do you mean shut down by 5? And I remember them saying, for 2 weeks we're going to go into I was like, this isn't real. Because I still couldn't conceive of it, that it was actually happening. I'm like, why up here? I mean, I thought that was, I remember that was the first day that whole thing started. That was where I was at.
I remember, so it was, I was at, hi Holly, I was at Badger Tavern, and Kelsey, I love you guys. I was at Badger Tavern, and the NBA announced they were stopping doing games. And I remember that was like, oh, this is like...
Yeah, whoa.
This is legit. And then I think like the next day is when it was like, we're starting the 2 week.
Yeah. We had a whole season of football played like practice. I
know, yeah. Isn't that weird?
Like the only people cheering were your teammates. Woo! You could hear them talk to you on the sideline. No wonder there was better plays and stuff because you could hear the coach.
Yeah, no kidding.
He's yelling over there.
That's wild, though. It's just crazy to think about. And then it's just like people just keep going like nothing happened.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, y'all. It was pretty wild over here.
Oh, yeah. Some people were saying the traffic was great. That was good.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So I'm reading
because
off
we
text
were essential.
Yeah.
Remember when we were essential and they gave us a letter and everything?
Oh, yeah.
So dumb.
So, yeah. Haircuts, somebody else mentioned on here.
Oh, yeah.
Jason. He said,
People
don't
quit.
forget not being able to get a haircut for 9 months. Didn't bother me. I shaved my head, so I don't
Yeah.
do it. But,
That's right. I forgot we couldn't get haircuts.
you know,
What the hell?
yeah, man. That's crazy. And who is it? It's great because political people that were like, oh, yeah, they would try to use it as ammo against each other.
Yeah.
And then you see people that, they're doing things behind the back that nobody else is doing. I'm like,
yeah.
you all suck balls.
That's a true statement.
you
100%.
You got this side doing that, this side's doing that, and they're, lying about stuff.
But we made it through.
Maybe. Verdict is out.
I know so far, yeah.
I am not looking forward to next year.
Oh my God, I know.
I am not looking forward to this time
I'm
next
sure
year.
it's going to be starting soon.
This time next year
Yeah.
is going to be a madhouse.
We're going to avoid it at all costs.
Literally, it will be this time next year, won't it?
100%.
Oh my God.
Well, I sure do appreciate everybody hanging on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We made it.
Oh, somebody was saying driving truck in Chicago is weird because you could just go right through there.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was like weird. It looked like apocalyptic.
Right.
Like the belt line.
Well, and nobody...
You could like swerve like you were doing, like you're starting out with like race cars and they swerve to get their tires like nice. You could do that down the belt line. Nobody was out there.
Oh my God.
That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That was sweet. I don't know if there's any other silver lining besides that. Being home, I mean, that kind of sucked, but everybody thought they were going to be shredded, and all they did is eat more crap.
The COVID, 19 pounds, yeah.
That happened to me. Because then everybody was drinking their sorrows away.
Oh my God, so much booze, yeah. JJO.
You know what didn't change
What?
in COVID?
What's that?
My Bears still suck.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
Hey, we're right there with you.
Hello,
I
JJO.
don't know if you guys said it, but 99-cent gas prices.
Oh my God, that's
remember
right.
those.
That's right.
I totally
I drive
forgot.
for a living, so oh my gosh, I miss that so much.
Oh, yeah. You could go for the price of a McChicken all the way.
Right? Love you, D. Love you guys.
Love you.
That's right. Oh, I just saw it right over here. I don't want to give that away, but it was under $3.
Really?
$2.98.
Oh, that's good to know. All right, well, hey, high five, everybody. We made
Yeah.
it. We made it.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D. Nowhere but JJO.
Workman's Relief for whatever the holidays throw at you. Like THC products derived from legal hemp to help you relax and celebrate. Apple spice, pumpkin spice, candy cane, and gingerbread. Place your holiday order today at workmansrelief.com.